Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm a filmmaker and photographer. Today, we're going to be talking about reasons why you should be upgrading from the RX100 series cameras to the new Sony ZV-1. The ND filter is back. Now, I know a lot of people that have been asking Sony to finally put back the ND filter in these small point and shoot cameras, and they've finally done it. Now, this isn't the VZ1, but this is the RX100 Mark V, the last RX100 line that had an ND filter. And a lot of people stopped at this version because of no more ND filters and other features. So if you are waiting for a new body line that's in the RX100 body, you got an ND filter, you've been waiting for that, this is the camera to now jump back to. Sony has integrated a hot shoe into the small point and shoot camera. The last time they did this, it was on the older RX100 series. And in this hot shoe, it is also compatible with some of the other accessories that Sony offer. So you can use your regular microphones and plug it in right on the hot shoe, or you can use the Sony accessories that requires you not to even use a cord. By having that hot shoe, that also means you still can use a 3.5mm jack to plug any microphone that you want in. If you have a Rode microphone, you got it. If you have a DD microphone, still got it. All those things are still available to use on that small point and shoot camera. The Sony VZ1 is still compatible with the same accessories that the RX100 line had. So if you still had that extra battery laying around, if you had the accessory for the grips, you can use all of those with this new Sony point and shoot camera. So don't think as soon as you upgrade or get this new camera, everything is not compatible anymore. You're ready to go. For the first time, Sony has put an articulating screen into a point and shoot camera, or into any Sony, period. This is the first time Sony has done this, which should also mean they might put these type of things in the new Alpha series, which will be good. If you like it or not, now you have a fully articulating screen that you can use and see in very different angles. The 1.8 to 2.8 aperture is back with the ND filter and the 24 to 70 zoom. This is what all video shooters were asking for. Now, I know a lot of people are now gonna say this is a dedicated vlogging camera, so they want it wider. Just wait for the next version. You're just gonna have to wait for the next version. But you have a 24 to 70, just like on the older RX lines. Basically, the Mark V that I have, you have the 1.8 to 2.8 aperture, just like the version 5 had, plus the ND filter. And Sony made it very simple for all the people that don't need to be fiddling and moving around with all these settings. So what they did, they put a dedicated button onto the camera, so that way all you do is click the button and your background is blurred out. They are using the ND filter to create that blur, so you don't have to change any of the settings. You want the background clear, click the button again, and it's back to how it was. The new Sony VZ1 still has all the video capabilities that the previous RX100 premium line used to have. You are able to shoot at 120 frames per second in 1080p, 4K and 30 frames per second, and you still have the high frame rate mode that goes up to 960 frames per second. These things have not changed and are very similar or damn near the same from the RX100 line. Sony has added a new focus setting in the Sony ZV-1. This feature allows reviewers to go and put an object in front of the camera without changing their face autofocus settings, or in this case, eye autofocus. That way, once they are reviewing that object and to show it to the camera, like I'm gonna do like this, they do not have to put it in front of the face to block eye autofocus or face autofocus, and it will go straight to that object. So to show you, if I move the camera over here, if the setting was on, it would focus on this because it is closer. But it is focused on my face. For years, Sony has the same body type of the RX100 line. And with that, it is a very slippery body. And the only way you're able to really grip it is if you bought their additional grip. And that's an extra cost from the camera, and then you have extra batteries and other accessories. All that stuff will add up. But in this new camera, Sony has finally changed the body style. So it has the extra grip, so that way you are able to go and grip the camera to do your video needs. For those that have the RX100 Mark 6 or Mark 7, and you feel like you want to get these new video features and this camera is worth for you, I would say you can go and sell that camera, because right now it is going brand new for around $1,000 or maybe $1,200, and sell it, and you most likely should be able to get $800 or so for that camera. And with the ability to keep all your accessories, the batteries, because everything still is working just the same on this new Sony camera. Now for those that have the RX100 Mark V, like myself, now this is a clear upgrade in my opinion. You keep the same type of 24-70 lens, you have an ND filter, everything is basically the same with more additions. You have the hot shoe, they have a better internal microphone. I think it's a clear upgrade. For those that don't have any point and shoot camera, if you're looking at the RX100 Mark V, right now it is going brand new for around $850. I would not recommend to get that camera right now. With the new Sony ZV-1, it has all of the same abilities that the RX100 Mark V has, plus more. Better skin tones, a hot shoe. You do lose the viewfinder, you do lose the flash, but now it's more of a video camera. With a 3.5 headphone jack, this is a better camera to get than the RX100 Mark V. And as of this moment, if you go and get the new Sony camera before June 28th, you can get the camera for $750. After that, the promotion ends and it's going to be $800, which is still $50 less than buying a brand new RX100 Mark V. Now for those that have the RX100 Mark 6 and 7, those cameras have a longer zoom. So if you do feel like you really need that zoom, then this is not the camera for you. But if you're primarily a video shooter and you just want to be able to capture good quality video with a wide lens and be able to take in more light with an ND filter, this new Sony ZV-1 is for you. I will leave a link in the description. It is for B&H Photos. It is not an affiliated link, it's just a link. If you like this content, hit like so I can know I can do more things like this. Subscribe to see more, and leave in the comment section, do you think the 24-70 is a deal breaker for you? Seeing that this new Sony ZV-1 is supposed to be a vlogger camera, 24 is kind of tight? Or is there any other features that you think that Sony missed, that you like them to go and put in their new camera? Maybe the Sony ZV-2? Leave it in the comments and let me know. I see you guys. Peace.